Guys, Afana here, and today I have for you a tag video. I was looking on scrolling through YouTube as I usually do, and I came across the Netflix book tag, and I thought what a fun tag, and I should do it for you guys today. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to talk because of my retainers, but yeah, I'm gonna try anyways because I'm not supposed to take them out. But yeah, so it was originally by A Darker Shade of Whitney, and it's just like questions about in Netflix from Netflix related to books. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first question is recently watched and the last book you finished reading. Haven't read a book in forever, since January, and the last book I read was what? The last book I read was Love in Other Foreign Words, and I don't have the physical copy, so you'll just see it inserted here. But yeah, after that, I really haven't. It wasn't like I gave it like 3 stars, but after that, I'm just in a reading slump right now, so I haven't really read anything. Next question is top picks, a book slash books that you have been recommended based on a book you previously read. I wish I was recommended some damn books. Goodreads recommends me books, but I haven't been recommended any books by anyone lately or ever. I don't know. Goodreads recommends me books all the time, but does that really count? I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna go with Goodreads because they're the only people who recommend me books. And they've been recommending me to read Cinder forever, and I haven't read that, but I have it like on my phone to read, so I guess I'm gonna read it at some point. But yeah, they've been recommending me to read Cinder. The next question is recently added, the last book you bought. The last book I bought, I actually bought 3 books at one time, but I guess I can go with like this one was easy, it's right here, but Traveler, I guess this couldn't be counted as the last book I bought because it was in the bunch of 3 books that I bought the last time I bought books. The next question is popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about. 2 you've read and 2 you have no interest in reading. Oh, okay. At this point, I feel like I'm picking up random popular books, but 2 I've read, Fangirl. It was very popular in its time, in its prime, and Illuminae. I think they're pretty popular books, and I've read them, and they were great. And yeah, two popular books that I have no interest in reading. I guess I don't have them obviously because I don't have any interest in reading them. We'll go with the Raven Cycle series, or the Raven Boy series by Maggie Stiefvater. The next book is probably the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I don't have any interest in reading it right now. I did, however, pick up Empire of Storms, like the 5th book, because it costs $5, and I'm a sucker for buying books that are cheap. But yeah, I have no interest in reading it right now. I don't know. I haven't really got into the fantasy bandwagon like everyone has. I haven't hopped on that train and said let go. So I have to I feel like there's this one book that will come along and push me right over the edge and be like fantasy, fantasy, fantasy. But as of right now, no. I'm okay. I read one fantasy book, and one really fantasy book, not like high fantasy, like they're going, I don't know, I feel like all these fantasy books have like kings and queens and they're dating somebody. But the one fantasy book I read was Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and it was a great book, but I never finished it. I didn't read the second one. I'm so terrible. But yeah, so I haven't jumped on the fantasy bandwagon, so I haven't really gotten into any fantasy books yet, but hopefully I will soon. I mean, better late than never. I know like when I finally get into it, everyone will be over fantasy and they'll move on to some other genre that is very popular. But yeah. The next question is comedies. A funny book. I love funny books because they're great. I so happen to see one right here. We have Velvet by Temple West, and you know she's supposed to come out with the next one, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. But this book is really funny. There's one scene in particular, which I say this often, but it had me dying. You might like, you'll definitely see this book in other videos of mine. Another funny book is the Blood Cove and Vampire series. It's when vampires were popular. But this one is really funny. Boys that bite, girls that growl. Oh, it was hilarious. Like, yeah, great stuff here. And it's by Mary Mancusi. The next one is dramas. A character who is a drama queen slash king. I don't know if I read books with characters like that. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think I read books with the main character is a drama queen or king. Maybe the secondary characters, but not the main character. So I don't know what book I would choose for that. So we're just gonna skip over that question. Next one is animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. Cartoons, I don't think I have any of those books, or no. Just no. I don't have any children book here. No. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll insert one here, but I can't think of one right now. The next book is Watch It Again, a book series that you want to reread. Oh, girl, let me tell you, okay? I am the queen of rereading books. I love rereading books because, you know, the first time wasn't just good enough. If it's that good, I'm going to read it over and over and over again. Most of my time is spent rereading books, okay? Because, you know, it's just like you can't find another one. Well, you can sometimes, but sometimes you just can't find another book that's as good as that one. So you're just like, I guess I'll just read it all over again. And I do that a lot, like a lot. So I guess I'll go with one of my favorites. Usually I reread my favorite books. So the Body Finder series, I reread it all the time. Actually, right now I'm rereading the series. I'm rereading, which is crazy. Which is crazy because I didn't even think about it, but I'm rereading The Power and The Return to the Power by Jennifer L. Armentrout right now because it was so funny. Also a funny book. There's one part in here that's really funny, but yeah, I'm rereading these series right now, so I'm just a rereader, okay? The next book I have here is Documentary, a nonfiction book you'd recommend to everyone. I don't read nonfiction. I don't watch nonfiction. I'm just not a nonfiction type of person. Like, I like when I'm trying to escape the world. I don't want to go into something that's real and that could really happen, and that's because, you know, life, it's just sad sometimes, and I read to be happy and enjoy, I guess. So I'm not gonna read something that's real. The next one is Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. Once again, we're gonna reuse Illuminae. Very action-packed. Like, it's crazy. It's intense. It's just full of action. In Gemini, yes. Next book, new release, is a book that just came out, that's coming out soon, that you can't wait to read. As I mentioned, I am rereading these books, and the third book is coming out next month in March, and I just can't wait to read it. Like, yo, I'm so excited because this series is getting to be my everything. It's like new adult, but also like paranormal. I guess they're demigods and stuff, and I can't wait to read the third one. That's why I'm kind of like rereading it because I'm so excited. Yeah.
Dictation and allow location access.
I didn't ask for any ferry services. I guess I guess Siri heard it. It says the fairy get to be my everything. It's like no adult, but also like paranormal. I get there, demigod. I just can't wait. Okay, Siri, thank you so much. That's all the questions for this tag. This was a very fun tag to film, so thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.